What's up everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be working on this 2005. It's a Volkswagen Beetle. This is a 1.8 turbo automatic, and I bought this car for my significant other. So I'm gonna go through the whole car. I'm gonna check the tires, the brakes, suspension, engine, transmission, and some electrical components. So I'm gonna start off by pulling out the codes. I'm gonna grab the scanner, hook it up, and I know the monitors are complete, so whatever codes the car has, I'm gonna be able to read them, and I'm gonna try to fix whatever needs to be fixed. Once I finish with the scanner, I'm gonna raise the vehicle. I'm gonna check everything visually. I know it needs a couple of things, and I know it's leaking oil, so I'm gonna try to take care of everything. And I'm also gonna do a couple of services that I know the car needs. So I don't know if I mentioned it before or not, but the car has 113,000 miles, so I think it's worth fixing. And honestly, I bought it for my significant other just to drive it around town. But either way, I want to make it a reliable car. And I mean, these things are really good on gas, and honestly, to my personal opinion, they look really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I just connected the scanner, so I'm gonna try to get as many codes as I can. And like I said, I'm gonna try to fix all the codes. Okay, so it has one code, and like I said, all the monitors are completed. So see, they're all completed. So I mean, it should only have one code. So I think this code is the P0322. So this code has to do with the, I think it has to do with the crankshaft position sensor, and then it's also reading the misfire on cylinder 2. I'm gonna do a full tune-up on the car, so I don't care about the misfire. I mean, I'll figure that out. And one thing to mention, I bought the car running and I drove it here. It's like 18 miles. So for 18 miles, the car drove fine. The only thing that doesn't work is the AC. I turned it on and it didn't work, so that's another thing I'm gonna have to fix. And I know I also have a problem with the taillight, so let me go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so this taillight is not working, and the sight markers are working. This taillight over here is working, and the sight marker on this side. So I'm gonna have to fix this taillight as well. I'm gonna open it and see what's going on, and if anything, I'll just replace the whole thing if the whole thing has to be replaced. So now I'm gonna raise the vehicle, and I'm gonna check the tires, the suspension, the axles. I'm gonna check for any oil leaks, coolant leaks, and whatever other problems I'm able to find. And like I said, I'm gonna try to fix everything. I'm pretty anxious to get the car up in the air and see what's underneath. But before I do, I think it's a good idea to look under the hood first. One thing I didn't mention was the turn signals. I didn't check them on camera, but I did check them, and they're working. So the only thing I have to do about the lights is just the tail light. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the hood. I'm gonna get a light. Alright guys, so it looks pretty much complete under the hood. The only thing that is missing, I know there's a cover for the battery and it doesn't have it, and somebody didn't put this clamp all the way. So for this coolant hose to the throttle body, the clamp is not put all the way. So I think I'm just gonna replace the hose, because this one, I mean, it looks pretty old and it has a crack. See, so this is one thing I'm gonna replace. So this is all the things I'm gonna look for. All the hoses, this is for the coolant. So I don't know if they sell them separately or I have to get the whole thing, but I mean, regardless, this is plastic over here. So the plastic piece that connects them, it's a three-way hose, and it's plastic. So I'm just gonna replace it because I know they break and they leak. So that's one of the things I'm gonna have to replace as well. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this cover. All right guys, so like I said before, I mean, the car looks in one piece. There is a couple of hoses that I'm gonna have to replace, but I'm looking for the major things, and one of those major things is the valve cover. It looks like it's leaking, so let me go ahead and grab the light. All right guys, so there's oil on the valve cover, so I'm gonna have to replace that valve cover as well. And I can see some oil underneath these hoses right here. There is a solenoid for the variable valve timing, and it looks like it's leaking as well. So I'm gonna have to replace that gasket too. And I mean, I'm gonna have to take my time and look at the rest of the vacuum hoses and coolant hoses, because if this one is kind of old and it has a crack, I'm pretty sure other ones are gonna be in the same condition. And I think I'm also gonna replace the spark plugs. On this one, it's not a big deal, so I'm able to see the coils right here. There's one, and then the other one is right here, and then we got another one right here, and the other one should be under this plastic. I don't know if it's some kind of vacuum tank. I mean, that's as much as I'm able to see on top. There's no other oil leaks. I don't see anything else leaking. So the last thing I want to check over here, which I'm not even gonna check because I'm gonna replace it regardless, but it's the timing belt. So the timing belt goes in here. Let me open this cover. So there it is. There's the timing belt. I'm gonna replace the timing belt, the tensioner, and the water pump. I'm also gonna replace the air filter. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get the car up in the air, and I'm gonna check underneath. Okay, so I got it halfway up in the air, and the next thing I'm gonna check is the tires. So the tires on this one, they don't look that bad. I mean, they still have a lot of tread left. So I'm not gonna touch the tires. I'm gonna go to the ones on the rear, and the ones on the rear, I mean, they look good as well. I'm gonna go ahead and check the brakes now. I'm just gonna do a visual inspection, and it looks like they still have plenty of material, so I'm not gonna mess with the brakes. And then the other thing you should check is the bearings. So you just try to see if there's any play on the wheel, up and down and side to side. This one has no play, so this one's good. And I'm also gonna check the brakes on the front. So the brakes on this one, I mean, they still look good. They still have material. Like I said before, the tires are good. And I'm gonna check the wheel bearing. There is no play. And you're able to check the tie rods as well. And this one has no play. So it looks like on the front they replaced the rotors. I mean, you could still see the machining on the rotors, the uneven machining on it. So I mean, I don't have to do the brakes on this one, although there's a lot of dust. So they're really dusty. It means that they put cheap brakes. So I might just replace the brake pads, because I don't want my rims to be covered in brake dust. And the shocks, I already drove the car, and I think I need to replace the shocks. I don't know if I'm gonna put coilovers. I was thinking about it, or I might just put the stock suspension, but we'll see. So I'm gonna get it up in the air, and I'm gonna check underneath the motor and tranny now. Okay, I'm gonna start on the rear, and on the rear there's not much to look for except the suspension. So you just look at the suspension, make sure it's not loose, and then the brake lines, I mean, these ones, they're still okay. And I mean, you just look at the hoses, make sure there's no leaks, make sure the exhaust is not rusted and it doesn't have any holes. These ones made out of stainless, so they last a little longer than the conventional ones. I mean, on this side everything looks good as well. The caliper is not leaking. All the wires and connectors are connected to the wheel speed sensor, the hoses. I mean, everything looks good on the back. So I'm gonna move my way to the front. These are Teflon lines, or either Teflon or plastic. We have a filter over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace that filter. It's a fuel filter. We're gonna keep on moving to the front, and over here we have the catalytic converter. So I mean, it looks to be the original, so that's a good thing. See, there's the Volkswagen. So this is the original. And on this car I'm gonna do something. I think I'm gonna weld something from here to the front so that they don't try to like cut it off, because that's really common nowadays that people are trying to steal them. So I'm gonna do something. I'll do a video about it, so that they're not able to take it. All right, so moving on to the front. So there's definitely an oil leak. It looks like the valve cover from the top. So the valve cover is leaking, and I also need to replace this axle. So the boot over here, the boot is torn. You're able to see it right here. I got a torn boot, so I'm gonna replace the axle. I'm gonna replace the valve cover. The valve cover was one of the first things I mentioned. I'm gonna replace the accessory belt as well. I mean, it looks okay, but might as well. And I think I'm gonna do a timing kit. I'm gonna replace the seals on the head and also the seal on the crank. And if anything, I might do the rear main. And I think I'm gonna do an oil pan gasket as well. And let's look at the transmission oil pan. So the transmission oil pan looks like it was leaking as well, and looks like somebody damaged it. So I'm sorry if I'm not able to point the light directly at the parts, but it's kind of hard to use both of my hands. But I mean, I'm gonna replace the transmission oil pan, and on the engine oil pan I'm just gonna replace the gasket. Let me see. I'm gonna check the oil cooler, because that's a common place for these engines to leak, and it looks like this one is leaking. I mean, you can't really tell on the camera, but I'm able to see it. And I might replace some of the hoses, because this one, it looks like it was leaking already. I don't know if that's the so the one on the back over here, I don't know if it looks like that's the power steering one, so I might replace that as well. So I mean, there's a couple of things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and check these axle on the drivers, and I mean, this one, it looks okay. It doesn't look like I need to replace it. Let me look at the inside. You can't really see it. You can't really see it, but I mean, it looks okay. So I'm just gonna replace the passenger axle. I'm gonna keep on looking, and whatever else I'm gonna add to the list, I'm gonna let you guys know. But for now, I think I'm gonna do one axle, the oil pan gasket for the motor, the pan and the gasket for the transmission. I might as well replace the filter and the gasket. I also need to replace the crank sensor, so that's one of the things I'm gonna be doing. Definitely do an oil change, replace the transmission filter and some of the hoses as well. And if anything, I'm gonna do a coolant flush. Maybe not a flush, I'll just drain it and refill it. So I'm gonna keep on looking, and if I find anything else, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I wasn't able to find anything else, so it's pretty much just the basic stuff. I did notice that they replaced the compressor, so I mean, I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but the compressor is sitting underneath the alternator and it looks new. So I know the car has a problem with the AC, and when I drove it over here, I turned it on and it didn't work. So I came to the conclusion that the people that work on the car, they thought it was the compressor. They probably didn't know what they were doing. They replaced the compressor and the AC is still not working. So I'm gonna check the condenser, the fuses. I know there's like a relay box on these cars, and they also have a fuse right here for the AC. So I'm gonna check all of that on a different video, and I'm gonna definitely get the AC working because I'm gonna need it. One last thing that I'm gonna replace, I think I'm gonna replace the thermostat. I don't know if these cars, I mean, I'm able to see it behind the alternator, but I don't know if these cars have I mean, there's another housing over here where the coolant sensor is. So I don't know if there's two thermostats. Some cars have two of them. I hope this one only has one. Either way, if he has two thermostats, I'll replace both of them. But I think on this one, there's only one. I already asked and they told me there's only one thermostat. So I'm gonna go through the whole list of everything I'm gonna replace. All right, so I did a big list. I'm gonna fix all these things. I don't think I'm gonna fix them in order. I'm gonna do separate videos on how to fix everything. But this is what I have. I gotta replace the crank sensor. I'm gonna fix the AC, whatever it is. I gotta replace the taillight. I don't know if it's just a bulb or I have to replace the whole thing, or if it's something electrical, but I'm gonna take care of it. I want to replace most of the gaskets and seals, so I'm gonna do the valve cover. I'm gonna do the cam seals, the crank seal, maybe the rear main, and I'm gonna do the oil pan gasket on the engine. And I'm also gonna do a transmission service. I'm gonna replace the filter, the transmission pan, and the gasket. I'm gonna do a timing kit. I'm gonna do a complete timing kit. So it's gonna be the water pump, timing belt, tensioners, whatever tensioners it has. I'm gonna replace the field filter. I'm gonna do an oil change, replace the filter. I'm gonna replace the axle. And I don't know if I'm forgetting anything else, but I'm gonna replace all the filters, like the air filter and the cabin filter, a couple of hoses. And of course, I'm gonna service like the power steering. I'm gonna service the brakes. I'm gonna service the coolant. I gotta replace that thermostat as well. I don't know if I already mentioned it or not, but I'm gonna fix everything that I went through the car. And if I'm able to find more things along the way, I'm gonna fix them as well. All right, guys, so I'm gonna do a separate video on the timing kit, the transmission service, and all of the stuff that I mentioned in the past. I don't want to do one video with everything because there's people that are only interested in replacing the spark plugs or doing the timing kit or servicing the transmission. So I'm gonna break it into different videos. That way people are able to watch whatever they need and not the whole thing. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.